Hello, yo, I welcome you once again back. So in this video, we are going to talk about some fundamentals we need to know. Alright, so preferably constant variables, data types, and keywords. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing, leave a comment in the comment section, and don't forget to turn on the notification so that you don't miss the next video when I release it. Alright, so let's just dive into the program for today. So we first talk about constant. So we say constant refers to fixed values that the program may not alter, and they are called literals. So constants can be anything, like anything you've already defined that cannot be altered, that cannot be changed. So it means that thing is constant. They can be of any basic data type, which is integers, floating points, numbers, characters, strings, and Boolean values. And so we can have a string constant. It could be any name. Note that strings in C++ are put inside double quotation marks. So anything within double quotation marks is a string. Alright, we will get into those in the later video. So we could have a string constant. Example is Aaron, house, car, ball, anything you can think of. Then have a Boolean constant. When you talk of Boolean, it's specifically true or false, on and off, yes or no, but we only use true or false over here. So that's a Boolean constant. And then we have integer constant, which we could talk of whole numbers, any whole numbers at all. Could be negative, could be positive, could be 0. Right, so 5, 11, 3, 9, 2, whatever you can think of. And then we have also floating point constant, which also deals with numbers with decimal. So 0.22, 7.8, 9.3, any decimal you can think of. And then we also have character constants. So any character, A, F, P, whatever. So that's basically constant. Any phrase value that cannot be changed by the program. Alright. So let's move to variables. Okay, so variables are names given to computer memory locations in order to store data in a program. So variables can simply be said they are memory allocations with a specific name, which whenever we want to retrieve something, we will just call out the name we give to that location, memory location. Okay, so variables are very necessary in programming. All types of programming, variables are very necessary, because you can't just be writing data types just like that. You need a variable so that you can reuse it. You can't be like typing the same thing over and over again. So you just put it in a variable, you just find the memory location for it, you give it a name so that you can reuse it by just calling the variable name. Alright, so we would have some examples of variables. We have integer variables, which stores integer or whole numbers, 123 minus 123, 0, 24, whatever. And then we have double variables, which also store floating point numbers or decimals. Okay. Then we have character variables, which store single characters, alright, such as A, B, C. And we have string variables, which also stores text such as hello world, whatever. As I said earlier, strings, anything within quotation marks, double quotation marks is a string. And then Boolean variable, which also store the two states of true and false. So we move to data type. So when we talk of data types, it is a classification of data which tells the compiler or the interpreter how the programmer intends to use the data. So we have data. It could be an integer, right? It could be a boolean, it could be a character, it could be a string. So when you talk of data types, it's a classification of data which tells the compiler the type of data we intend to use. So it may be classified depending on the type of programming language you are using. It's cut across the programming language. They all do not have, although they have some basics, programming language which all have, but some also differ. Alright. So the 7 basic C++ data types are shown below. So we have a boolean, which we write as bool. Alright, so this is the variable. So boolean, character, integer, floating point, double, floating point, and then valueless, and then we have wide character. So those are the names, and these are the variables. Alright, so we have bool, char, int, float, double, void, wchar, t. They are probably the data types. Okay, so we move to keywords. Alright, so every programming language has keywords. Okay, every programming language. So keywords are predefined or reserved words, usually written in lower cases, and have a special meaning defined by the compiler already. So they are normal words that we know, but they are already predefined. They are already defined by the compiler, so you cannot use them in doing any other thing. Alright, they cannot be used for variable names or identifiers or whatever. Alright, because they are already defined and they have their special job doing in the program already, so you cannot give them any other thing to do. Alright, so these are some of the keywords. Actually, we cannot talk of, there are hundreds of them, so we cannot talk of everything. So we have auto, break, case, double, else, enum, int, long, register, strike, if, else. There's a whole lot. Okay, so I think this is what we have for today. If you, we will be getting much deeper as we go along with this course. But if you wish, as a beginner, you want to know much about variables, constants, and stuff, you can Google them and learn more. Okay, so this is what we have for today, and probably the next video we are going to start how to be using those we've learned today. Okay, so how we'll be using constant, variables, data types, and stuff in our C++ programming. Alright, so please share for others, leave a comment in the comment section, and hey, you have to know that a comment keeps us going. Okay, the comment keeps us going. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.